Hey guys, another video of Fix It Pros, the making of a franchise, or episode number, I think we're on number 8, could be 9, but maybe 8. But anyways, today I want to talk about, there's a new LCD aftermarket that I've seen, introduced to me. Sorry, it was introduced to me today regarding there's a new design, but I guess a redesign of the original Apple LCD. Well, basically the original Apple LCD is, there's basically, it's the glass, then they use a sheet of Oka glue, which is ocular clear adhesive. It's a sheet of glue. Then the digitizer and the LCD is connected together. That's why the original LCDs, Apple, can be refurbished, because you can take the top glass layer off and you still have the touch digitizer. It's all connected, even though sometimes, like on the 6 and 6 Plus, they're 2 different cables, but they're, it's like a sheet of glass, the digitizer, and it's connected. I mean, you can't take it off, it'll destroy it, I guess. But the aftermarket LCDs that have come recently that we've seen, that usually the darker, like it's not as bright, it's a little darker, or maybe the resolution is not as great. They've been making these LCDs, in two, basically like in 3 parts, I should say, because basically it's the glass frame with the digitizer, then the sheet of Oka, then the LCD. So that's why they can't be refurbished, because when you try to take off the top layer of glass, the digitizer, the touch part, and the cable comes right off that. So it's basically, pretty much garbage. I have seen aftermarket ones where you could take the top glass layer off, but very fragile. I'm not saying that they can be refurbished, but I will say that the quality, has gotten a lot better, especially with the brightness. So the ones that I've seen yesterday that were introduced to me, the brightness level is very similar to the original, which is great, because sometimes customers, they don't want to pay for the refurbished LCD, original Apple refurbished. So, but then there's no like middle point. It's either like you get a refurbished LCD, or you get a bad copy LCD. That's kind of how, you have to like, but now it seems like they're coming out with the technology where the LCD is a lot brighter, resolution's a little better. I guess they're calling it like the 2-part LCD or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to get more info on that. But I have seen them, I tested them, they look great. We're actually gonna try to wholesale them, so once we get them, we'll start putting in the description, seeing if you want to get those better LCD copies. But yeah, I just want to share that with you guys today. And we're always trying to enlighten our audience of what we're doing, and how to make your shop better, because this industry is very lucrative. It's getting a little more difficult, but if there's a lot of tools that we're getting now, being able to refurbish, and there's a lot of business out there. So right now in the United States, there's about 8,500 reported cell phone repair shops, and that includes mom and pops, and includes the big name brand ones. So there's definitely a lot of business out there, obviously, covering all the United States. And I still see like a future in this, if not at least the next 5-6 years. I mean, just cell phone, iPhone wise, drop in, I don't have one of those things. But I definitely still see a future in this. People want to get into this industry, and as the phones get more difficult, yeah, we're going to see less and less like Samsungs. Right now, you need to get the freeze machines. I know they're working on some freeze machines right now that can take the glass off. I don't know how well they work afterwards. That's the difference. But coming up with more technology. Sorry about this, guys. should have one of those little suction things, but I actually don't. But anyways, appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, please subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.